Hello, this is Debora Schultz. I haven't been filming very much lately because, well, I am pregnant and I'm not feeling 100%. But today I am 16 weeks and I am feeling a little better. Not 100% nausea-free, but getting there. But today is not what I want to talk about. I don't want to talk about my pregnancy. I want to talk about losing weight when eating carbs. Looks like everyone nowadays is doing like a low carb diet, and it works for some people, but it doesn't work for others. And I'm the kind of person that don't do well with low carb diets when it comes to weight loss. I don't lose weight eating a low carb diet. Even though I followed a low carb diet for the entire year last year, pretty much. And the reason why I did that, I started was for weight loss, maybe, but then was more like for other reasons, like insulin resistance that I had, and infertility, and these things can be related. So that's why I followed a low carb diet for that long, and something that I've never done before. My experience with low carb was maybe 1 or 2 weeks, no more than that. I do get initial weight loss for the first 1 or 2 weeks, but after that, or I don't lose any more weight, or even I gain weight. So I wanted to share with you my best tips on how to lose weight eating carbs. That's how I thrive my best. I feel like when I don't eat carbs, I crave more sugar. So I was always trying to find alternatives to sweets that I could eat. Like I go crazy with that. And coffee, like I drink so much coffee when I'm doing low carb because I don't know, I think I don't have that much energy. And I feel like it's worse even when I do like keto or something like that. I got the opposite. Like some people feel amazing. I just don't. I don't feel good. I tried long enough, and it's just not for me. And when I do eat carbs, I don't have these sugar cravings, even though if I'm not eating anything sugary or sweet or even fruits. I can eat carbs with every meal and not even crave anything like sugary wise. So it's easier for me to lose weight that way. So what I want to say is it's good for you to follow a low carb, like short term, just for you to get rid of all the junk that you used to eat that usually have carbs in it, like processed foods. So it's a good reset and for you to like have like a sugar detox. So it's good for that, like short term, but not, I wouldn't do like long term. So 1 or 2 weeks or maybe a few days just for you to get rid of all this junk, get used to eating more vegetables and lean meats. That's a good way to start a diet for you to lose weight long term and to sustain your diet. So slowly you can start introducing the carbs back into the diet. That's many diets that has this concept, and I follow them successfully. Like in my case was the South Beach diet that I followed when I was very young, and that was the popular back then. And even the Dunkin' diet that has like phases, where the first phase is like the low carb but high in protein and low in fat, which is very important to do if you're trying to increase your carb intake after this phase of low carb, not to consume high amounts of fats, because your body can only burn one source of fuel, and that is carbohydrates or fats. If you consume both of them, your body's gonna burn the carbs and store the fats, and then that's how you gain fat. And most of the foods that we love to eat have both of them because they taste amazing together, like donuts, cakes, everything that you like, French fries, everything has carbs and fats in it because it tastes amazing, and that's what unfortunately makes us gain weight. So if you're consuming a higher amount of carbs, it's good to limit your amount of fats. So yeah, unfortunately you cannot have both. If you're the kind of person that thrive on eating fats and don't care much about carbs, keto is the best for you. But if you like eating carbs, doing a lower fat diet can be beneficial, and maybe prioritize the proteins. So my best tips is eat whole foods. Try not to eat processed foods. That's why I think doing like a low carb for 1 or 2 weeks is good, so you can learn how to eat more vegetables and eat whole foods and avoid all these processed foods. And when you start introducing the carbs back into your diet, choose the ones that a good source of carbs and not processed ones. A good option would be, for me, I love potatoes, I like brown rice and some stuff like that, fruits. Also a good source of carbs. Try not to eat the sugary ones up front, and start introducing them slowly into your diet. Don't do like extremes. That's why it's good to start slow. Now, as I said, avoid high amounts of fats or fats with your fatty carby foods, which are usually processed, and but not cut the fats completely out of your diet. Just choose a healthy ones, like putting olive oil in your salad, avocados, eggs, and meats also are sources of fats, using like butter and stuff like that. Avoid highly processed vegetable oils. They are not good for your health, and margarine are also very bad. And also, like, if you're trying to lose weight, you have to cut your calories. If you're eating in a calorie surplus, doesn't matter what diet you're eating, if you're eating low carb or whatever, if you're eating more calories than you burn, you're gonna gain weight. So try to eat foods that are high volume, that satiates you, but they are also low in calories, like vegetables, for example, salads. They can fill you up, and fruits like berries, for example, they are very low in calories. So as I said, don't go zero fat. Always add some fats to your diet so you feel satiated, and it's good for your hormones, it's good for you to feel good. Don't go very low fat or ultra low fat or zero fat, or get scared of fats. So that's also not good at all. So you're gonna eat your carbs, you're gonna have some protein and fats, and gonna make you feel more satiated. And also, like, have some low carb meals once in a while. Not gonna kill you. Sometimes sometimes I want something lighter for dinner. I don't feel like having a heavy meal, so I just eat like some vegetables and a lean protein for dinner, and that also helps you to burn fat throughout the night. So I don't know, make you feel good, and I think it's something beneficial to do. You don't have to be like, oh, I have to be eating carbs every single meal to feel good. Having a few like low carb meals also helpful, even when especially when you're trying to lose weight. So don't go strict on one side or the other. I think balance is the best way to do things. And for me, eating carbs helps me to, I don't know, feel more happy and lose weight in a sustainable way. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'm gonna try to be more consistent with these videos now that I'm feeling a little better. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this one, and I see you next time.